on WKRG News 5.
Coming up, breaking news. A person is dead in a Birdville driveway. Police everywhere. We have a live report next. Plus,
I'm terribly sorry.
An accused hit-and-run suspect spends his first night in jail as the community says a final goodbye to the teacher who police say he killed. Then, the state of Alabama can celebrate their two favorite teams after SEC victories on the road. Robbie Baker breaks down the Tide and the Tigers, and
I'm more determined than anybody else here, so you got to get me on the show.
Survivors hit the Gulf Coast vying for a chance to become part of the show. Dana Winter takes us to Owa for today's competition.
Local coverage you can count on. You're watching WKRG News 5 at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jason Carter. We begin tonight with breaking news, a fatal shooting in Birdville. Let's go right now to News 5's Nicolette Schleisman, who is live from Raven Drive with more. Nicolette?
Yeah, Jason, we just spoke with police, and police tell us that one man was killed here in the 1700 block of Birdville Avenue. The shooting happened in the driveway of this home off of Raven Drive. Two others were shot out here as well. They were taken via a private vehicle to the hospital. Their condition is not known. There is still a heavy police presence here, and they've been here since around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Dozens of officers investigating. Earlier, we saw gun shell casings on the ground in front of that driveway, as well as a body in the driveway of that home. 2 ambulances were standing by, but were not assisting anyone at the time. Detectives also showing up while we were on the scene, questioning people in the neighborhood, and there's a lot of people around right now trying to figure out exactly what happened as they watch police continue their investigation here. Police are wrapping up out here in Birdville off of Raven Drive, but again, we do know that one man was killed, 2 others shot here in the 1700 block of Raven Drive in Birdville. Reporting live in Birdville, Nicolette Schleisman, WKRG News 5.
Thanks a lot, Nicolette. Now to a News 5 update. Alabama state troopers arrested a Pensacola man they suspect was involved in a deadly hit and run on I-10 near Loxley. Troopers say 48-year-old Ronald Milford Sims is charged with leaving the scene of an accident. It happened at around 11 o'clock Thursday night. Now, troopers say Mario Orso walked in traffic and then was hit. Early Friday morning, troopers found a 2002 Chevy Avalanche at a gas station on Highway 59 and County Road 64. Alabama troopers contacted Florida Highway Patrol to help find the owner. Sims was taken into custody in Bay Minette and then booked into Baldwin County Jail. He did bond out this morning. The Faith Academy community said a final goodbye to Charlotte Skoda. She lost her life in a fatal hit-and-run accident earlier this week. Now, she was a casualty in a crime spree Tuesday morning, which eventually led to the arrest and 6 charges of Bailey Hobson. Throughout the week, the school held memorials in Skoda's honor. There were balloon releases and services remembering the former teacher and principal. The man police say took her life is now behind bars. Bailey Hobson was escorted from police headquarters to Metro Jail yesterday after he was released from the hospital. Police say he beat up his girlfriend at Walmart, then smashed into Skoda's car, killing her, only to steal a Good Samaritan's car who stopped to help and then drove off. Hobson told News 5 yesterday he was sorry for what he did. He said he should have died in the crash, not Skoda. Hobson now faces 6 separate charges, including DUI manslaughter, leaving the scene of an accident, robbery, kidnapping, and domestic violence. He's currently being held without bond. A Florida city leader is charged with second-degree murder after police say he killed a suspected shoplifter. Lakeland City Commissioner Michael Dunn is accused of shooting Cristobal Lopez when he tried to steal a hatchet from the commissioner's store earlier this month. Police say Dunn shot Lopez twice following an argument. Lopez died in Dunn's military surplus store. Police say the victim didn't appear to make any threatening movements towards Dunn. The Florida state attorney says Dunn's actions were not justified under Florida's Stay on Your Ground law. Dunn appeared in court today and was not granted bond. Well, a man was arrested for firing an assault rifle in downtown Pensacola. Deputies say he fired a shot into the ground near Palafox and Government Street Friday night. No one was injured, but the suspect was taken into custody. His identity has not yet been released. Well, folks, you still have a chance at becoming a billionaire. There was no winner in Friday night's Mega Millions drawing, but that means the big prize just got a little bit bigger. A new world record, in fact. The jackpot now has an estimated annuity at $1.6 billion. The estimated option is more than $900 million. Next drawing is Tuesday night. Well, here's the thing, though. Thomas and I did not get lottery tickets, so we can't, but we have a chance still. $1.6 billion, not a bad penny.
No, this would be a nice payday. I think that'd make your day for sure. I think that'd make anyone's day for that matter. But again, it's a little hard to drive over to Florida and when.
Yeah, especially when it was raining all day today.
Yeah, especially when it has been raining for especially most of this afternoon. But now we're starting to see some of that rain come and go. So as we take a look at the radar, we're starting to see those showers and thunderstorms move offshore. But there are still a few thunderstorms out there, mainly in Okaloosa County. But the general trend is moving down to the southeast. That will continue. And the showers that have been in Mobile, Baldwin County, they are coming to an end as well. Still some light rain just right around Foley near Highway 49. When you expand the view, all of these showers out in front of a cold front that's moving through. So if the cold front's already passed by, you likely already feel it as those winds are now switching out of the north. In downtown Mobile, our temperature's at 75 degrees. That dew point temperature has gone from the middle 70s, now going into the upper 60s. That number is going to continue to drop. So your headlines, the showers are moving away. We will be clearing and cooling, and tonight will be rather cool, but we will be even cooler on your Monday morning. We'll talk about how cool it will get coming up in your forecast in a few minutes.
Thanks a lot, Thomas. And a health alert for parents with Halloween right around the corner. A police department in Georgia released these photos of a drug bust last week. Here's the thing. The department says they found candy containing both THC and ecstasy. Among the evidence is what appear to be multicolored Tic Tacs with Bart Simpson cartoons on the packaging. Red lollipops were also recovered with candies inside. Kind of scary. Well, Tigers and Tide fans got their Saturday fix earlier today, and everyone has a win to celebrate. Let's go now to News 5's Robbie Baker with more on today's big SEC wins.
Jason, a fantastic day to be a Tide and Tiger fan. Gus Malzahn's squad got a much-needed win today over Ole Miss. We'll discuss that later. We will start, though, with the beatdown you all just watched here on the SEC on CBS for a little insight into how we put the shows together and how dominant Alabama is. After the first quarter, Jason had already scripted his toss to me, asking what happened in Alabama's win today. We knew after about the first drive the Tide were going to roll, and that's exactly what happened. At one point today, Alabama had 143 yards of offense, and Tennessee had negative 22. It is not fair how good this Crimson Tide team is. You see the final score on the bottom of your screen. As for the Tigers, well, less gaudy numbers put up, but it was an effective performance nonetheless. 31-16, a winner over the Ole Miss Rebels. It was all about the ground game today. Auburn rushing for 269 yards, and that's going to be key to their success moving forward. They need to keep Jatavius Whitlow healthy and running like he did today.
Great day, the same day you saw, man. Just you know, his will to not be taken down. You know, even playing through the pain and everything, he's just been a beast out there.
A beast indeed. We'll have much more on the Tide and Tigers coming up in sports, Jason, including some more of the crazy stats from the Tide's big win today.
All right, thanks a lot, Robbie. And around town today, it was a great day for a walk with a buddy and support our own buddy, News 5's Chad Petrie. Hundreds of people gathered on Bienville Square for the annual Buddy Walk. Now, the walk benefits the Down Syndrome Society of Mobile. People with special needs and their buddies marched around town to help fund special programs and equipment for the society. Organizers say it was a very good turnout this year. News 5's Robbie Baker and Chad Petrie were part of the walk as their team, the Petrie Patrol, were there supporting Chad's daughter, Destiny. If you didn't attend, you can still help by donating to the Down Syndrome Society of Mobile. Well, coming up, a church destroyed during Hurricane Michael is rebuilding while lending a hand to everyone around. The challenges they face next.
Bring your best personality, your biggest smile.
Hundreds made their way through the line at OWA hoping to become a survivor. Did anyone on the Gulf Coast get picked up? Well, we'll explain next.